All right, on a minute early to share it. Yeah, that's right. Today we're talking about music. I'll do this first. Copy. All right, anybody can come on, talk about music. That's what we're doing today. No, you can't say I didn't do that. Boom. It's pinned. Nobody's here yet, but it's pinned. And all right, I pinned it. Share. Let's share. We're talking about music today. I made a list of things to talk about once somebody comes up and hangs out. We can talk about music in general. I think the 60s was the most important music time period. People can argue it wasn't the best. This was a good music time period, but it's not the best. 60s was better. 60s laid down what would come next already. That's the way that would go. Let's get some fuckers in those seats. Anybody that wants to come up, even a one-person viewing, and talk about music, that's what you'll be talking about. I arranged some subjects. We can talk about other things. We can't talk about drama, so don't get that in your head. We can talk about other things. I read books and all that, comic books, things like that. Read actual novels too. Why'd you go there? Going into a server. All right, let's go. Okay. Put a link in that chat. Paste and go. Paste it all down. Okay, I'll paste in here now. See who shows up. Sam. Paste in there. Show links. He didn't say it had to be his show. Paste that right pretty up in the corner. Okay. Spreading the word around. Guess I'll go to this one. Share it everywhere you are. That's right. Yeah, I don't really care. I'm the only person that puts a link in there. I don't care. Paste that. We're talking about music today. Well, in the 60s, they had Motown, they had the British invasion, they had the beginning of Americana. They probably had the most impact on the world that would follow. Yeah. Right. Everything was pretty much everything that came in the 60s, everything that followed had some kind of impact later on. It's just the way the impacts go. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It was a magical time. It was the best time in pop history. I mean, they had the Wrecking Crew. Yeah, that's right. They did. The the group responsible for the greatest sound in pop history. They backed everybody. You name somebody, they were there. They backed them. Yeah, they did. Yeah. What's up, K Town? What's happening? Anybody can come up. Anybody can share this also. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, where did I share? Yeah. Okay. Somebody that says, feed me links that hasn't done anything in the longest time himself. At least he still has a server. Even put in this old one. What's apology still puts it in there. Yeah. Yeah, do like sometimes do what the snake does. Or somebody that's with the snake. All right, that's about all the places that I was going to share, and I shared it to a lot of places. All right. I mean, somebody earlier said, just give me a link. So I'll invite one person to come here with me right now if he's available. I don't know if he will be, but we'll see in a minute. Shared a link to one guy, Simon Griggs earlier. That's right. I don't know if he's available. Gabagoo, we'll see if he's here in a minute. I don't know. No, I didn't mean that. That and okay, I'll just do this. Copy. Go to Discord. Okay, back to the stream. Yeah, that's right. All right. I just shared the link with Don. Hey, and the link's up there too. We'll see if Don comes on down. I don't know if Don's available. He could be putting one of his last kids to bed by now. I have no idea. I could talk Led Zeppelin with Don. That would be cool. Yes. I didn't even plan of talking of that. Well, I don't want to say that this requires other people joining. It kind of does. I can continue talking about the 60s. I've seen a lot of documentaries about it. There's How the Beatles' music changed the world. That is a good one because it truly did. It changed teenage culture. I mean, yeah. I don't think punk would have happened without it, but that's just my opinion. Or a real independent nature that modern rock took with the Talking Heads, all that, and then what indie rock became. But you could say that modern metal was included in the time period of modern rock, right? As original rock would start dying and become a thing called a gimmick, there was new rock, there was modern rock, a more independent nature being born at CBGB's, and that was kind of what punk was also. And then it, England was having a new wave of British heavy metal, right? And before there was Metallica, Motorhead was the official first thrash band. I'm the kind of music fan that includes Deep Purple and Led Zeppelin as heavy metal. They put down the blueprint. They kind of are heavy metal. Right. Even though Sabbath would put the final equation together, and that would be the regular sound. People consider Velvet Underground the first punk band. They're the first band to kind of explore the sounds of what will become punk and what will follow a bit later. Right. When a punk band gained interest of college radio. Yeah. Right. And then indie rock started when a college radio station decided to play a hardcore band. And they changed their whole career. And their whole life. They later got played by popular. That same song Diane got covered by a popular group. There's all kinds of modern rock. Because I think modern rock went wrong with death metal. Yeah, I mean, but maybe it was doomed from the start. I don't know. I'm in a vocal booth, man. It's not a tent, so you're wrong. It's not a tent. It's a vocal booth. I don't know what everybody's doing. Let's see. Who is live also? Time will tell. We'll see right now. So I have an indication if somebody else went live. Who would that be? The ruiner of all great. Fucking douchebag Grigster. New videos. Does that mean he's live or he has a new video? That means he's live. Fucking douchebag. Guy goes live at 3 o'clock and now he has to be live. I do not get this. You know, I think there should be an RDA schedule. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. You want to make a stupid unwritten rule that we don't stream over each other? Make a fucking schedule, you assholes. Yeah, how about that, man? Make a fucking schedule. I announced that I was going live first, so I should be on the schedule. Yeah. Yeah. I even made a broadcast hours ago. Yeah, I mean, right. I really think there should be a schedule. Somebody should be like, I got 3 o'clock, then somebody else should be like, well, I wanted to stream during the day. I've got 5, then I'll be like, I've got 9. Yeah. And then somebody else will be like, well, I reserved the 11 o'clock a long time ago. Right. And then the next person reserves like 2:30 a.m. And then another person goes, well, I will go live at 5. And then they reserve that. And it goes round the clock. And some audience members go to sleep and they watch the replay. And that there should be a daily schedule, I think. Well, who's going live today? Did you read the schedule, man? Griggy's go live at 5 p.m. That's right. You gotta read the schedule, man. Then somebody else is going live at 8. Right. Read the damn schedule, dude. I read it. What's up, MJ? I think there should be a schedule. I'm gonna put that in Discord right now. There should be a daily schedule. Yeah. What's up, Aggro? Aggro. A- Agro McFagro. Agro McFagro. Like Agra Madagra. Steve Norbert. I think. I'm gonna bring this up if Ross ever goes live. I'm going live. I need a break. Or, right. Go through some stuff this week, or I decide to make it private. Yeah, okay. When you do go live, I'll bring the schedule thing up. I think there should be a schedule. Yeah, that's right. All right. Anybody want to come up and talk about things like Metallica or the Beatles? I'm not just going to do an hour plus with the crowd, maybe 40 minutes with the crowd. Then I'm not going to be streaming anymore. Not saying anybody obligated to join me. It'd be nice if you did have a discussion live. This isn't that good without other people. It's a musical discussion thing. Nobody wants to. Because somebody else went live. You see? Oh, that's true. I think they're not getting too far. Okay. Don't now spell schedule. This is fun. Okay. All right. But that's not the point. Even Helen said he's going to go live. There should be clearly a schedule. That's all I'm saying. What if he was as popular as Ross? You see, that would be a major problem there. Then he'd be stealing all the views, like you and fucking Aggro and K-Town. Right. I'm just saying, man. Well, yeah. I think it's unfair, and I'm a fan of Griggy, so I'm missing his content. It could be good or it could be horrible. I'm not going to put this in chat this moment. It'll go over deaf ears. I got to concentrate on what I'm talking about. RK, would you like to come up here and talk about music? That's the point. Nobody ever likes to talk about, but I like to talk about it. Nobody ever wants to talk about it with me. Anybody. Aggro, not on camera. You could come up, man. Don't have to be on camera. Nobody's obligated for that. So, links pinned. Anybody can come up. I did send the link to Don A. See me and Don talking about Led Zeppelin. I can talk about that. Okay. So, I don't know. I do watch a lot of rock legends. I enjoyed one about Iron Maiden. They've done rock legends about Motown, about so many different things, so many different groupings. They're doing rock legends soon. The British Invasion. They're doing the whole invasion. That should be interesting. That hits on Sunday. I will enjoy watching that. That's right. One of the most important moments in the history of music. They had a British invasion, then a decade later, the punk invasion, and then a new British invasion. The new wave of British heavy metal. Right. Even Hendrix coming over there as part of that British invasion. How about in like 20 minutes? Will you be eating Freddy's anymore. Okay, I hate to do this to you guys. I'll be back in like less than 5 minutes. I have to go check my laundry. Well, I just have to put it in the dryer, and then I can do the rest of the stream, and while it's drying. So I hate to do that to you, but and I wish somebody was here to entertain you, but I'll be back as soon as I can. No. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, no. Hello, Helen Douche. No. You ever went live at 3? How many times is that douchebag going to go live a day? He has no time slot. So he goes live randomly on random days. He's a douche. That's right. So his time slot. I think there should really be an RDA schedule. That's right. Right. I announced mine first. I don't remember him announcing shit. Mr. Howie DeKelly, would you like to talk about music? That's right. I was trying to find my laundry card, so that's why I was more later than I thought. Couldn't find it for a few minutes. I found that I rushed right down. That's right. Stuff in the dryer. Been drying for 45 minutes. Yeah, that's right. Stole his time slot. I went live first, so know him. I announced it hours ahead of time. Right. He announced it right after I announced it, so know him. So boo Griggy. Stole his time slot. It goes live at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 9 p.m., all day, all during the day. He doesn't have time slot. I think there really should be a schedule and you should mark it down. I could estimate when I want to go live and get on the schedule over a course of a week. Saying the link is pinned. Helen, you should get on up and talk about music. Something you want to do. That's right. Metallica just had a 40th anniversary. We'll talk about that a little bit. I think somebody's taking a deep dive into Metallica, so I can't talk about as much Metallica as I'm going to talk about with a Toronto Dinosaur and their friend. Yeah, that's a Metallica deep dive. That's going to be a special Metallica thing. That's it. I think you like other artists. You saw Paul McCartney, so know you. We can talk about that. I also happened to see Paul McCartney. Hello. It's another band at the same arena. They're called Guns N' Roses. It was pretty cool. So stop promoting Ian only. I know you like other things. Sometimes Ian Stinko Manenko. That's right. Sometimes he's pretty good. Ian can be a truly horrible person and comedian and rapper. Soon he's going to be Crack-A-Miko and make Woos a lot of money. And maybe he'll make a little bit. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Sure, Woos will make a lot more money than Ian. You Crack-A-Miko? You were Crack-A-Miko. Now we got Crack-A-Miko number 2, and I got Crack-A-Miko t-shirts everywhere. That's right. It will become the next hip-hop brand, and Woos will make... No, I'm saying that, like, Ian will be Crack-A-Miko number 1, and he goes, all right, you were a Crack-A-Miko's first album. We just signed Crack-A-Miko for the next 10 years, number 2. That guy's like fucking 19, and he's going to make us fucking millions. Thanks for making the first album, Ian Douche. I'm sure that's going to happen to Ian. Yeah, I'm sure it already is. Oh, private callers are banned from calling. Sorry. If only you had a number and a name that would appear on the phone. All that stuff. You can call in. Fortunately, no private phone calls. Want to be private? Come to StreamYard. Link is right up there. Be as private as you want. Pick out a fake name. Just if I don't know you, you have to be able to come on camera so you can fake your name and all that. So Guns N' Roses in 2021. It's the only concert I saw in the whole year. It's pretty cool. They have Crack-A-Miko competitions, so they're probably going to have it yearly on the show. Ian wins one, he'll make an album. Then they'll find like the 19-year-old guy that's got his whole life ahead of him. Because Ian is, in May, 40 and white and failed at life. Yeah. He's not going to be the next Crack-A-Miko forever. He'll be Crack-A-Miko number 1. Then they'll select Crack-A-Miko number 2. He'll make Lewis and the Gas Digital guys a few million, and maybe the Crack-A-Miko guy will make $1 million. And he goes, Lewis, man, I don't need any more of the Gas Digital money. I got $1 million. I'm going to go make my own damn company. Yeah, start producing records, become a dope producer. So he'll become a producer. Then the next year's winner will be Crack-A-Miko number 3. Right. And maybe he'll be young. And the cycle will go on like that. And eventually people will be like, Crack-A-Miko is just a scam for you Gas Digital guys to make millions, you fucking assholes. And they'll figure that out. I'm not trying to kill the bit. Let them have fun making Crack-A-Mikos. Thank you. Rex, would you like to come up here? Link's up there to talk about music. I mean, nobody's telling you to do. Only do what you want to do. We can talk about concerts you've seen. We could talk a little bit about the Californians. Stephanie is doing a deep dive on. One of them is not from California. He's from Denmark. So, so that's so I'm not going to get too much into a whole big 40-year discussion on them Metallica because we're going to do an live thing, pre-recorded thing all about that band and things like it. She's doing a deep dive. I'm sure she's going to get into the new wave of British heavy metal. Big influence on that mostly California band. And a big influence on its Denmark member. Yeah. So, a deep dive on them. You got to do a little bit of a dip on the new wave of British metal. And a little bit on probably hardcore. There's 3 things involved in hardcore, 3 groups. I'll save that discussion for the deep dive. We'll talk about Discharge and all that shit. I know about Discharge. They were heavy influence on the Metallicas and all that. Well, a little bit of an influence. If Discharge was an American band, you'd probably spot Metallica at their shows because they were at like Black Flag shows and all that. Well, I'll save the rest for the deep dive. It will make it more interesting. Briefly talking about Metallica. Well, it's been 40 years. Yeah, I think they're a strong enough band and healthy enough that they'll be around for 50 years. Be celebrating it like Electric Light Orchestra. Electric Light Orchestra has been around for 50 years. My next review this week, I'm spending time with 50th Anniversary Collection 2. 50th had all the hits, you name it. Strange Magic. Don't Bring Me Down. Woo. Woos. Don't Bring Me Down. Right. Evil Woman. Living Thing. All that cool stuff. The songs, other things, all things we've all sat there on our radio Mr. Blue Sky was included in this collection. We sat there and we'd be listening to the radio and we're like, that's the Western Light Orchestra. I know that song anywhere. I'm listening to the next collection. It's still really great songs. Even though none of these songs played on the radio, this is like it's like there's plenty of Steely Dan songs that never played on the radio, and they're all fantastic. This is like that. I'm like 4 or 5 songs into the next collection, which is kind of long. I'm digging it. I'm enjoying the beat and the mastery of the strings on that. Whoa! Invited anybody from the RDA, or is that no? I don't know if I go on a 45-minute flight for you. And plus, I don't think we're allowed in yet. Maybe have an RDA celebration in like May or something, or June. I'd come to that. I think you should at least invite the Canadian RDAs. That would be the Joe Boonies and the CEOs. If he decides to receive your message and not ignore you, be like, it's my wedding, man. You should come, right? I don't know. The Greg should be there. He's a Canadian. So should the Shangy, that person you don't like all that much called Sin. She should be there. Well, you should have at least Greggy on site and film part of it. Have him film part of it and go, does she look fake? Everybody, evidence of real fiance on Rex. So Sam Hill and everybody, you're bullshitting, and boom. Yeah, I think there should be a record of this for at least 10 minutes. Put out on the internet, right? Maybe not the full your intimate wedding thing where you kiss her, all that, just the record of the party, like. I'm just saying, man, you should have like some moment in the wedding filmed for the internet, like maybe part of the first dance to go, look, everybody, I'm dancing with her. 2 minutes, have that put on the internet. Then be like, yeah, she ain't fake. I danced with her. I'm in a suit. Yeah. I would believe that. And then the whole world could be like, yeah, man. Look, Rex, you always said his fiance wasn't real. The man put it on video, proved it. Then he went on with his wedding. Now he's on his honeymoon, probably banging her 6 times a day. Or at least twice a day. That's right. Yeah, that's what I'd be doing. Or maybe he took a day off and went on a sailboat. Yeah, that's right. All right. People were saying before people before said that they were eating and stuff and couldn't join. Well, all right. I'm just saying. You could go a portion of the wedding edited for television. Right. And then you can say the rest is a private video at the end of it. Rest is going on private video. Good night. Right. You don't have to make it live. You could just make it edited for TV. Some people say YouTube is like TV. People watch it on their TV. I know someone that does that. Right. Then all of us will feel like, hey, we were kind of at Rex's wedding. Kind of. All right. I guess nobody wants to make this even better and join me. So this will be 10 more minutes and then it's going to be over. We could go for 50 more minutes or 10 more minutes. Yeah. I mean, it's not that good with no one in there, but I'm not begging anybody. You join or you don't join. It's 10 more minutes or it's more than 10 minutes. There you go. Right. Not begging one single person. That's all. It's been fun for almost an hour. Been as fun as it's going to be. Yeah. All right, Rex, since nobody's on me, what's your favorite musical time period? Oh, is this a fake Rex? Oh, I think this Rex might be a fake Rex. I don't know which Rex is real. I think the Rex with just the black eye picture is probably Rex. I don't know. I don't know which one is real. It could be. It could be. Okay, then who's the other Rex that said that was a good idea? Maybe it's Rex and his alt, or it could be Ozzy. One of the Rexes could be Ozzy. We don't know. I don't know if I totally believe that. Uh, this is very strange. Double Rex in the chat. One could be Rex, most definitely. The other one could be somebody that doesn't like Rex. Ooh, the potential. I don't know. Anybody could see Rex up in a stream, take a picture of Rex's profile thing that he's using, and then, make that a profile picking account. Anybody could do that. Mm-hmm. It's all true. Can be done. Hear that? Uh-huh. Still 6 minutes till I leave, or what's that now? Weird. All right, we could talk about something else. All right, Rex, I asked you, what's your favorite time period in music, or anybody else watching, like the Helen or somebody else? RK was here before. He's still viewing. There's a new viewer. Tell me yours. Or come on up and tell me. Tell me one way or another. All of those ways works. Chat, in the broadcast. They both work. Hello, Miss Red. Welcome to the broadcast. So let's see. Rice Krispie, everybody with Stormy, and Madiar. Been the Periscope people that have made it over here. So bravo to you. Well, Miss Red, there's a link up there if you would like to join the broadcast. No pressure. You have a choice of audio or video if you decide to join. We are discussing music. I'm great. I'm saying that. Yeah. You missed last night. I was live for 3 hours last night. I'm not an every night person. Yeah. I go live a second night in a row. Something I don't do that often. I'm more a once a weeker. Yeah. whether I'm still live in like 5 minutes or 30 minutes or something. There's a guy that goes live at 11, so by 11, either way, I'll be off the air by 11. Yeah, just the way it is. Yeah. Right. I was talking a little bit about music. I mean, it's fine just to talk to the crowd about. It would be nice to be accompanied by others on stream. It's okay for now. What is everybody's favorite decade for music? The best music decade. Mine's the 60s. My opinion. I'm turning the TV off. Hold on. Where's that little mouse? Sorry. All right. You have other interested parties. As a matter of fact, here comes one now. All right, TV's off. Okay. All right. Hello, Miss Red.
Hello, Kenny. How are you doing this evening?
Pretty good. And everybody is a real picture of her. I've seen you on camera. I watch your. I do watch the beer review. How can you change your name on TikTok?
Yeah, I'm actually thinking. I actually don't like what it's at right now, but I have to wait 3 days for what I've decided on. So
okay, that's fine. I mean, I didn't get why Ninja Greg got a second account. You got 1,000 followers. Why do you need a backup account? I don't get backup accounts.
I wasn't sure if you got a second account. So yeah, okay, you confirmed that. So how are you doing on TikTok?
Doing fine. I won't be making a second account. I'm fine with the first one.
Well,
did you know you can put them on here? Have you put the videos on here?
No, I have never done anything on YouTube before. Actually, I've kind of been a scaredy cat with YouTube.
No, you can put it on here, and the videos eventually might get more views than TikTok.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've always viewed YouTube as like, I don't know, the great outdoors.
I'm saying YouTube is more professional.
Path before I do.
In the YouTube world, you can go like this or like that. You can't do that on Twitter. No.
Do what or what?
You can go like this and like that.
You can go like this. You can go like that. So hang on, I'm gonna make sure we're trying to reopen YouTube.
What? You're echoing.
Wait. Maybe I can. Sorry,
You're roboting. You're roboting well.
Am I? I'm in the country house sitting. Sorry.
It's quite all right. What's up, Greg? Greg went live.
The Grigster?
You know about the Grigster?
No, I don't know the Grigster. That's what I'm asking.
Oh yeah, that is the Grigster. I thought he's more famous than I thought. He knows some whack packers and other people.
Whack packers.
He does a character. He does the baddest dude alive. That's the Grigster. He kind of talks like Roddy Piper, like, this is a Grigster. I'm the baddest dude alive. What's going on, Miss Red? That's how he talks. What?
Well, I need comparison, I suppose, to the original, but I mean, you should call it up so I can hear it. Then I can make judgment of it when I listen to the original.
I don't know. I mean, the link's out there if you want to come on up, Griggy. It's up to you.
Grigsters.
No, you may get him out of character if he decides to come up. He may be out of character. He was in character around 3 p.m. today, and he might have been in character when he went live briefly. I don't know. He may still be live. I have no idea. In our world of RDA, I think they should make a schedule, but I don't control that. So, did you want to talk about music?
Well, what are we talking about when it comes to music?
Well, I was talking about, I thought the 60s was the best music decade. Yeah.
I definitely late 60s, 70s. I'm a big fan. I mean, I like the 80s too. I mean, I like Led
I
Zeppelin.
like all
I mean,
that, but I'm saying, look at the importance of it all. That's the start of hard rock and heavy metal, right there. You say heavy metal didn't really come around until 1970, but the blueprint of it was right there, right then.
Ozzy Osbourne.
No, I'm saying like Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin, Iron Butterfly. That's kind of the blueprint for heavy metal. Iron Butterfly did the first official heavy metal track called In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. So that's the blueprint right
Iron
there.
Butterfly. Why
What?
have I never heard of them before?
You never listened to In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida? In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, the live version or non-single version, is like 18 minutes long.
Wait, is Iron Butterfly a name of a song of Led? Wait,
No, Iron Butterfly is a group, and they did it, and their song is In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. That's Iron
hear
Butterfly.
that one, and I'm pretty familiar with Led Zeppelin. Okay, so well, I've never heard it. Can you play it, or is that copyright issue?
I could do the melody. Bum 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 bum. No, that's Smoke on the Water. I can't really do it. I'd have to listen to. I'm saying that the melody is hard. I can maybe do the lyrics. No, you'd have to hear it. It's an 18-minute song. I think the single version is like 4 minutes.
Okay.
I mean, let's see. It's so metal that Slayer did a cover. I mean,
No, I'm familiar. I'm familiar with the song. I'm familiar with it. I'm a fan of it.
okay.
I'm sorry. I had
Yeah.
misunderstood originally.
Yeah, and if I've met some people that are not fans of folk rock, but they should know. I think one of the most significant parts of the '60s is the creation of Americana. It's Bob Dylan not wanting to play the folk anymore and play rock and roll. That's the invention right there. That is the invention.
Well, what do you think about like folksy music today, like Yonder Mountain String Band? I wouldn't call. I mean, what about Badisky Marvel.
The band was on that tour, and the band is the next evolution of Americana. Like folk rock, that started directly after Bob Dylan came off that tour, and the band is the true sound of what Americana would become. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And things related to like folk, like Joan Baez. I wouldn't include that in there, and early rock and roll. Yeah.
Cool. So, do you do this? Is this a nightly thing, a daily thing? Well, I mean, what's your schedule?
I go on once a week. It depends on my work schedule.
Okay. Well, you need to put announcements out. I just happened to randomly opened YouTube.
Okay. Well, sometimes I forget, and in Twitterland, if you place "I'm live," barely anybody will pay attention. It's almost not worth putting up.
It out into nothingness, and no one, no one. I don't know. You should. I'm trying to think. Well, how could you get a message out? A TikTok. Hell.
TikTok, you can't really share a live stream. I mean, I might make a video after this.
But I mean,
to go live on TikTok, you need to be, I don't know, popular.
Who needs to be popular, right?
What? I mean, to go live, you do, but
well,
I don't think it's that important to go on TikTok live. I mean, it's like a Periscope live. It's not that important.
I like to. I know I would like to very much, but I also don't know what I would do. So at the same time, I definitely don't want to go live until I can really figure out what I want to do. I have so many ideas.
I mean, I'm just having fun with videos. I mean, you have more likes, but I think I might have more followers at this point. I don't know.
No, I definitely think you have more followers. And
but you're a pretty girl. You'll always have more likes. That's the way it is.
Thank you.
I have 800 likes. I have more likes than I have followers, but it's not that much more.
Hey, you know what? I think that speaks to quality over
Yeah.
quantity.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there you go.
I still don't have a video that's 1,000 likes. You have at least one. But
No,
I have a
don't.
video that has.
I have
I think it's one of your
1,000 views, but not 1,000 likes. I think the most likes
1,000 views. All
I
right,
think
views. I mean,
likes.
views is what counts. I don't have. I only have like one video that's 1,000 on here. One that almost has 1,000.
I know, but I'm somewhat offended though. I mean, over 1,000 people viewed a video and couldn't hit the like button. That speaks to the content, doesn't it? I mean, because it's not hard to hit a like button. Your thumb is right there
Yeah,
scrolling.
but
So
I'd rather have 1,000 views than 1,000 likes.
we're not the same. I definitely I don't know. I
What's
like
up,
that.
Coach? One of my old followers. Say hi.
Okay.
Okay. Also, the British invasion that was in Motown. That was in the '60s, and they are okay. Maybe she'll be back, hopefully, because I was about to jump further into the discussion of the '60s. And we mentioned number 3, most important thing. British invasion Motown, more important than Americana. Indeed. Hopefully, Miss Red will be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I don't know. It's very much enjoying the conversation. And if she doesn't come back, that's a shame. Oh, you could come back. I mean, I could still be live for another like 30 minutes. And then my friend goes live. I was going to end it in like 30 minutes. If you're gone, then it's okay. This is why I go live from a computer. No notification to kick me off. That's all right. I mean, if you don't want to return, we can talk another time. All right, I guess she's not going to return and no one else wants to join. Greg, you want to join? I mean, wink something if you do. If I wasn't in the dentist's office at 3 o'clock, I was going to maybe call in or join. No, you didn't take us off topic. It's fine. I was about to jump and go towards talking about the British invasion all that. Yeah, this will not be the last time I want to talk about that or Motown, because soon I'll be watching Rock Legends, the British invasion. Sure, somebody's going to talk about Motown. This is a month where they talk about Black history, and Motown was the first label run by Black guys. The very first. They wanted to take control of their music, and they took over, and they made some mighty, amazing music. I'm a huge fan of most of the whole catalog of Motown. Maybe at some point in the mid 70s, I wasn't a big fan. I'm not a big fan of disco. But, that aside, I'm sure whatever disco Motown made was fantastic of all the people that loved that. I'm sure it was tremendously awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it was. Motown could do no wrong, even if they made music I wasn't the biggest fan of. I'm sure people that liked it found it fantastic and enjoyed it, right? Not stopping anybody from enjoying it. Right. But I'm saying, like, they brought us the Jackson 5, and even like a guy that had a piece of it, like, he helped make Motown. Smokey Robinson, his group was on Motown, the Miracles. And then he went solo, and he was still on Motown. And he knew, yeah, it was his label, part his label, with Berry Gordy. And it's something that was, it's something that you're like, you look back in the 60s and you think, yes, Marvin Gaye albums, girl groups. Yes, I remember Motown. There's many other reasons. There's the Temptations. I mean, Four Tops. I can think of so many different reasons. The Supremes. Yeah. But then you got to think British Invasion. Yeah. Zeppelin. Yeah. Deep Purple. Beatles. Yeah. And that's something special also. Yeah. I mean, it was a moment in time. Yeah. I mean, they changed the course of it all. They made Brian Wilson think, it's not about singles, man. It's about albums. And then he made Pet Sounds. Yeah, they made a genius like Brian stop and think and go, I'm going about this all the wrong ways. Yeah. True, the label hated that, but who cares what labels think? An artist thinks about something, and they're not just a jukebox anymore. They're making art. Yeah. Right. And who cares at the time if art sells? I'm pretty sure lots of people brought a copy of Pet Sounds. I brought a copy. I got it in mono too. One day I'll get it in stereo. Then I'll have it both sounds, and I'll be like, I got one copy. Now I got another. My mono copy is in pretty damn good condition. I got it for like $25. The jacket is great. Record sounds no skips at all. Sounds pretty good. There's a little static. Well, it's an old album. There's always going to be a little static. Yeah. All right. Since nobody else wants to come up, bravo. Thank you, Miss Red, for being tonight's guest. And, stay tuned for the Kazi Kaz show, not Cosmic Cam. Anybody who watched tonight, even Miss Red, look up not Cosmic Cam and check out Mr. Cam. And if you get confused and you don't know anything about the drama they're talking about, maybe you'll catch them in a moment where they're just fucking around and they're having fun and they're not talking about drama. That happens sometimes. All right? It does. That's the best time. Right. I might be out there. It depends. If no Ian Ellis, I don't know. Ian brings the fun. And it kind of stops being fun the minute Ian leaves. Yeah. If Ian's in, I'll be up there. All right. And I'll see you guys in the audience. And I potentially might be hanging out with the Kaz, Ian Ellis, and other people. Just for a little while. All right. Peace out, everybody. Have a good night.